Hey there, refurbers and scruffy looking nerve herders. It's me, scruffy looking RGB. Let me take you to one of my favorite secret game hunting locations, here in Saitama Prefecture. We're hunting for Famicom Games today, so without further ado, let's get scruffy looking. Veil Gust Gaiden. I've never seen this before. Looks like an RPG. Probably a rarer one. Another rare looking RPG. We have Silver Saga. Another RPG again. I've seen Hercules before. It's only about 2,500 yen, so a affordable one. Esper Dream 2 is also another Famicom RPG. We've got Wizardry here too, and Final Fantasy 3. 5,200 yen minus 20%. There they have that serial mystery murder game as well. 10,000 yen for that. Goemon is only about 3,200 yen. That's not a bad deal. Rockboard is a very interesting Rockman game. It's not actually interesting in the way of play, it's just an interesting concept. They do have Dragon Spirit, a nice little shooter for 3,100 yen. Megami Tensei for 5,900. It's 10% off, so that might be a little bit better than it usually goes for. Megami Tensei is a long-running RPG series, which I'm not too familiar with, but I know they have it on the Switch too. Let's check out what they got on the loose shelf, shall we? Quite a few Famicom games here to go through. We've got Takeshi Beats game here, and I'm not sure what kind of game this is. Probably more like a quiz game. It says adventure though, so it could be an action platformer. 400 yen for that. Very nostalgic, I'm sure, for Japanese folks. Might be worth trying out one of these days. It's a really good price though, 400 yen. It's not bad. We've got Super Star Force, an early shooter by Tecmo. Sky Destroyer for 400 yen. Another early shooter. Cool artwork though. Highlight. I believe this is an RPG. It's only 200 yen. Very yellowed copy though. We've got Yale Kung Fu. 600 yen. Very cute artwork. Here we've got Mother for 1,600 yen. Very well known on the Super NES, known as Earthbound, one of the most expensive games, but this is its precursor that came out on the Famicom a few years before that, one that was never released in the States. It's really faded, this copy, but it might be worth picking up. This is one I don't have yet. This pinball game, Namco Pinball for 400 yen. Very old style artwork there. Kind of an odd looking anime style. Kekkyoku Nankyoku and Ninja Kun. This is a fun little, very early action platformer. Ninja Kun in it. It's only 400 yen. It's a pretty good deal for that. There's a few nice little platformers here on the shelf. Cute animation on the cart. Here's a pretty popular one. Yanchan Maru. 2,400 yen by Irem. It's a pretty fast-paced action platformer. Cool artwork on the cover and a very interesting design. One of those interesting IREM design carts. It doesn't have the light in it, I don't think. But it's similar to the ones with the light in it. The little LED in it. This one doesn't have it though. We've got Akira. This is more like a graphic novel type game than an adventure game. A Mega Drive game snuck in here. We've got Outrun for 2,400 yen. Cool artwork on that. Sonic 3, 2,400 yen. Lupin Sansei for 1,000. It's a cool early action platformer on the Famicom. It's one I've been looking for. This one also has one of those cool Namco cases, but unfortunately this one is just loose. But nostalgic anime for me. Let me know if you like Lupin down in the comments. What do you think of this game if you played it before? Is this one worth picking up? Famicom baseball, another baseball. Capsule Senki, 500 yen, an SD Gundam game. It's more of a simulation game, I think. Volgar 2, a very early shooter. Just one of those games that loop around. It's 300 yen. Cool artwork. Very cheap game though. More baseball games. We got the best play baseball game. We got Pro Baseball. 3 copies there. And Obake no Kyutaro, only 700 yen. Cute Bandai game. I think it was drawn by the same person that drew Draimon. I think it might also be a spin-off, I'm not sure. Same cart style as Gegege no Kitaro, also made by Bandai. It's probably a shooter. Final Lap, a racing game. F1 Hero, another racing game, only 300 yen. There's F1 Race. Interesting to know the differences between those. Another Volgard. Pinball, baseball, and looks like a shogi game. 700, or a simulation samurai type game, I'm not sure. Let's take a look down on the bottom shelf. There's a few box games here, so we've got Highway Star in the box. It is 50% off though. 4,800 yen, so that's what, 2,400 yen for that. It looks like you can use the 3D glasses, it says. This is by Square, so an early Square game. Looks like pretty fair graphics, like an off-road outrun type game. Deep Dungeon 3 for 2,000 yen. This is one of those dungeon crawler games. It wouldn't be one I'd be interested in. But it's a fairly cheap boxed Famicom game. A Game Boy Color game snuck in with the Famicom Games. It's Sanrio Time Net. It's 800 yen, 30% off. That's a pretty good deal actually. Might have to pick this one up. It's an RPG, so probably not one I would get too into, but if you're a Sanrio fan, it might be worth it. More Namco boxes here, that's always good to see. I love the design on them. There's a golfing game, Golf Classic, 10% off. Looks like a very 80s design. Side Pocket, 20% off. It's 800 yen. Cool Namco collection here. Final Lap. That's pretty cool. The artwork has Pac-Man in the back. Another Famistar baseball game, 93. Mario Open Golf, 1,600 yen for that. It's pretty cool artwork. It's a little scruff on it, but 5% off, I think. Family Circuit, another Namco game, 1,800 yen. Here we got Top Gun here, 50% off, so 2,000 yen on that. Could control Tom Cruise in his awesome jet fighter there. I remember how difficult it was to land. I think I only landed maybe once or twice. And we've got a shogi game by Seita. Also 50% off, so 700 yen for that. Some nice deals on Famicom box games there. It's time for my favorite part of the day, pickups. First up is Mother for the family computer. This game, if you didn't already know, is the precursor for Earthbound. It's an exclusive to Japan, and one that was pretty well received here. Hence, Mother 2 came out for the Super Famicom a few years down the road. This game is also known as Earthbound in the United States, one of the most expensive games for the Super NES. It has rudimentary graphics, but considering when it was made, I'd say it was pretty well done. I do like the graphics and the layout, and especially the music. Last time I checked, it was available to play on the Nintendo Switch Online Pack. It is one of those grind-heavy early RPGs, so playing it on Switch may be the easiest way to get through it. You all know I'm not an RPG guy, but I gave this one more of my time than other RPGs. Being able to find it for under 3,000 yen loose these days is really unheard of. Yes, this copy is quite faded, but that's okay with me. I've been wanting a physical copy for a few years now, and finally found the right price. I might have to find me a box copy at some point though. A really cool game, and I love the aesthetics of the cart a lot. Very cool and very simple. Next, I picked up this beautiful Namco hard case side pocket. I really enjoy these Namco hard cases. They have such a 70s design aesthetic to them that I really enjoy. Luckily, Star Wars Namco also has the same style of case. And man, that's one beautiful bit of game artwork. Side Pocket is a very rudimentary billiards game, but it's pretty fun for what it is. I bought it mostly for the case. I have a project I want to use it for in mind, but I'll reveal it in a future video. It was only 800 yen for a very minty, complete game. And I love the look of these old color manuals. Just look at the cute cue ball mascot on the inside, drawn in all different sorts of situations. So much effort was put into these manuals back in the day, which is why I really enjoy flipping through them. If you enjoyed today's episode, you might want to check out my most recent Game Boy Pocket mod, which will be waiting for you in the end screen or in the description below. If you enjoy these videos and want to help out the channel, please consider joining the scruffy looking RGB crew. You get a bunch of awesome perks, and you get to help out a scruffy looking nerf herder too. Big shout out to the current members. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to everyone who supports these videos by watching, sharing, and participating in the premiere chats. You guys are much appreciated. Hope you all are staying safe wherever you may be. But whatever you do, remember to stay scruffy looking.
Who's scruffy looking?
Shrines are so peaceful, beautiful, ornate, mysterious, full of culture, serenity, peace, and they're also filled with beautiful designs. Shrines are one of my favorite places to relax and take a deep breath, and just enjoy the beauty and sound of the surrounding nature. They're especially lively in the summer, with the sound of cicadas chirping away. Another very interesting part for me is the shamon, or the crest of the shrine. Does this crest remind you of anything? This is Nogi Jinja, and it's located in Minato City. Have you ever visited a shrine before? What did you think of this one? Did you figure out why I like this one so much?